Habits are either healthy and productive or unhealthy and counterproductive. They can work for you or against you. This is Neil Wadier with the AMPT Mental Performance Podcast, summarizing The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. Habits can be deliberate, conscious decisions of how to act. They are more often subconscious, automatic patterns resulting from hours, sometimes years of repeated behaviors, thoughts, and emotional responses. You get better at what you repeatedly do. This is true for both healthy and productive habits, as well as unhealthy and counterproductive habits. Think of all your good and bad habits. They likely have at least one thing in common. You don't have to think about them. Subconscious learning and habit creation is important because it allows you to perform tasks more efficiently and effectively. When a behavior becomes a habit, it is stored in the subconscious mind, which means you no longer have to think about it. This frees up resources in your mind, allowing you to focus on other aspects of performance, such as strategy, tactics, and decision-making. When a habit becomes automatic, meaning it is performed without conscious effort, you are able to perform better in high-pressure situations when you have to react quickly and without hesitation. We call this relying on instinct. Habits also help you improve consistency in your performance. If you develop good habits, you are more likely to consistently perform at your best and experience long-term success. Habits also help you overcome mental and physical fatigue by letting your subconscious habits take over when you are tired. The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg investigates the science of habits and how they affect our lives. One of Duhigg's key insights is the idea of the habit loop, consisting of a cue, a routine, and a reward. The cue triggers a behavior. The routine is the behavior. The reward is the outcome you receive from performing the behavior. Habits are powerful because they operate on the subconscious level. As habits are practiced, they become embedded deep in your brain so you don't have to think about it. This is good so that you routinely look left and right before crossing the street. Good habit. But a practiced behavior leading to a consistent slice after a golf swing, it's a bad habit. And once you do it enough times, it can be difficult to change. Duhigg explains habits can be changed by identifying the cue and reward and replacing the routine with a new behavior. For example, if you want to break the habit of snacking on junk food after dinner, you identify the cue, hungry after dinner, and the reward, the temporary satisfaction of eating something tasty. Now, once you identify these factors, you replace the routine of snacking on junk food with a healthier behavior, such as going for a walk or reading a book. This knowledge can help you develop good habits that will support your studies and sports, such as establishing a routine of studying at a certain time each day and following through on that becomes easier to do the more often you actually perform that behavior at that same time. Now, it can also help you break bad habits that could be holding you back, such as procrastination or unhealthy eating habits. By understanding the science behind habits and how they can be changed, you can learn to use habits to your advantage and achieve your goals. So use the lessons from The Power of Habit to improve in athletics, academics, many other areas of your life. Begin by proactively developing good habits and identifying and changing bad habits using the habit loop. You can also improve focus and concentration by consistently performing specific habits. This trains your subconscious to automatically focus and perform certain tasks, which can be especially beneficial when quick reflexes and decision-making are important. Subconscious learning and habit creation allows you to perform tasks more efficiently. It frees up mental resources and improves consistency in performance. It also helps you overcome mental and physical fatigue by letting the subconscious take over when needed. Before a habit can be productive, it has to be deliberately trained. Repetition trains your mind to automatically perform the action or behavior. Without training, you can't rely on the behavior when you're under a pressure situation. Thank you for listening to AMPT Mental Performance Weekly Podcast, your source for optimal mental performance coaching. I have 2 tasks for you this week. First, choose one action from today's conversation to implement in your life. Second, share this podcast and community with someone who values their mental performance.
I appreciate your direct message feedback and would appreciate your online review of the podcast. Your honest rating and review help me improve the show and helps others find our community. Visit Arizona Mental Performance Training on all the popular social media outlets and at ArizonaMPT.com.
Optimal performance requires deliberate mental skills training. You don't get better by accident, you get better by intention. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of training. Are you ready to become deliberate with your mental skills, to live with intention, to train with a purpose? Stop playing games and train to become a champion. Check out the AMPT weekly newsletter. Registration link is in the show notes or at ArizonaMPT.com. Check out 2 great options for you to work with Arizona Mental Performance Training. First, powerful one-on-one mental performance coaching customized to address your specific performance challenges. Second, the AMPT Foundational course, self-paced, online mental performance training through the AMPT Learning Academy. For more information about these options, check out ArizonaMPT.com or email hello@ArizonaMPT.com. Sign up today and propel your performance from good to great.